Isn't this the cutest thing you ever saw? If you want to see how I did it, then you're going to have to watch the rest of the video. But it is so cute. Well, hello. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. All of my little friends out there in Friendland. This is one of my favorite things to do my art on. This is a piece of the inside of a mat board. We've talked about that before. I have taken my Inktense, Inktense, wow, I just got all kinds of wiggly. Inktense pencils. And I just thought, since you can paint with them and whatever and such, what would happen if you colored and then got it wet? So I did this, and that turned out kind of cool, but that's really tiny. So I did this, and this is much bigger. And so I thought, why make you guys watch me color it when I could do the coloring ahead of time, and we could just experience the water and what happens together. That might be a fun thing to do. I also, for the first time, used my Inktense liner, and I don't know where it went. So, but there's a liner in the box of the ones that I got, and it doesn't come off. So I did all the color, and then there's some lines here and there. Some lines are a color as well, but I used many colors. So I'm going to use my trusty Febreze bottle. I should really put Febreze on my list and tell them, hey guys, look at how wonderful. But I'm going to get this wet just a little bit on the back, just so it doesn't buckle, but that might also start the process of what happens. Wow, at least it's pretty. I was wondering if there would be anything to it. But that's kind of pretty. And then it smells nice too, because there may have been a little bit of residue of Febreze left over. But you can also, the little one, I just took a wet paintbrush and went across it. But look at it, it's already bleeding out all over the place. But, and if I did this on watercolor paper, I think it'd be completely different. So I may do that, because I think it'll blend a lot more on watercolor paper. So yeah, this was a good experiment. I'll be back in a second for you. Could be a while for me, because this took a little bit, but this might be dry by the time I get done. Haha. But I'm going to go do watercolor paper, and we'll do it again. Okay, so I went back and I did this with watercolor paper, and I'm using that Canson paper again, and I did this with the with the multimedia paper. So we will get both of them wet and see what happens. I like this idea. I think this is going to be a good thing. What do you think? Okay, I had to take a quick picture of it because, you know, you just have to sometimes. Okay, so let's focus on one at a time. I don't know which one to do first. I think we'll do the watercolor first. And all I'm going to do again is put some water underneath. The other one is not dry yet, but looks pretty darn good. I like it. So I'm just putting a little bit of water underneath the paper, and then I'm just going to squirt it. Maybe give it a little bit of a paintbrush. That's about it. And then this is going to be finished. Again, this is Inktense paper. Look, or Inktense pencils. Look at what happens to Inktense. That's like fabulous. I love it. Let's just give it a little bit of a wet paintbrush. Let's see what happens. Just smear it just a little. I like it. Oh, so very nice. Gee whiz and all that jazz. Just in a couple of little places. I just colored it with all the colors. I mean, I had like most of the colors out. And you can also push it down. Sorry, I'm chewing gum. I'm sure that's lovely to listen to. Yeah. Put a little water underneath there so it stays a little flatter. Because we don't want the stuff to just smudge and smear. I thought my phone shut off for a second there. Don't be doing that. Okay, well that's just doing its thing. I did this one's much smaller because I'm tired of scratching with a pen or the pencil. Hot diggity. Hot diggity dog. As the young folks say. They don't. I know. As the old folks used to say. That's what we should say. Yeah. Oh, smeary, smeary. I like it. You can still see the color underneath, but it's smeary, smeary. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like smeary, smeary. That is cool. Okay, so I will not post this video until they're all dry and you can see what they look like after they're dry. But so far, we have a couple of minutes in here. So, you can see right here, this is the liner. That doesn't move. This is not liner. This is a color. This is a color. But I'm telling you what, you can buy Inktense. I'll have to look and see where we got ours from. But I got the big pack, the biggest pack I could get. And I think they still have more colors that I don't have, which makes me kind of sad because this is fabulous. So, okay. I'm going to let these dry. They'll probably take overnight. And then tomorrow we will look at what comes of it. Just sitting here. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm just going to let it set. And we'll see what happens. I do have one of those. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Just to show you that it's level-ish. It is level-ish. We'll see what happens. So I have measured, I have checked for levelness because things tend to go one way or the other. Water tends to go wherever it wants to go. So we'll see. This is already doing like a little swirly thing over there, which I'm enjoying thoroughly. So yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back with the results and then we'll see what we got. Okay. See you in a few. Bye. Hello. I'm back. Okay, so when I left you before, all three of these pieces of paper were wet and beautiful. So this is the first one I did. This is the one that's on a piece of matboard. Wow, that went right through. Cool. So you could use either side. If you wanted something really delicate and light, sure, why not? But again, using only my Derwent Inktense pencils, just coloring. It's like you don't have to think about anything doing this. This is like a fun project to just relax your mind and make you think about other things or nothing, you know. I didn't look at what colors I was putting where. I put them like in 3 places on each one. This is the multimedia paper by Canson, and I really like that. I think that is the boldest one, and I love it. It's like almost like having a hot press watercolor paper. I like that. And then this is the watercolor paper. Very light, very delicate. I love it. It's gorgeous. Every one of them are gorgeous for a different reason, and I like them all. So, but this, like I was saying, You can, all I did was take the multitudes in my beautiful little vase that I love so much. I took them, each one individually, and just colored here and there. Made an outline to where I knew where I wanted to be with whatever color I picked. I just pushed them all together and grabbed one. Did not look at what I was grabbing, just grabbed one. And then as I finished, I set them down beside me so I wouldn't use it again unless I wanted to. So I just kept doing that until I had a whole bunch of them done. And I did this one first, and then I did this one. And I did this one the very first, sorry, excuse me. First, second, third. And just kept putting those on the side. This one I just did separately to see what was going to happen. But when I started this one and this one, I just kept putting them over here so that I wouldn't reuse the same colors over again. Even with this one. This is different colors than this one. Same. I didn't, it's just, you know, it's just what it is. So I had a couple of ideas with some of these, and I thought I'd share how easy it is to do this, and then how easy it is to make yourself art that you might want to sell or put on your wall. How cool would that be? Your own art on the wall. So cool. I mean, you could put this on the wall. You could draw a white flower on there and just put it on the wall just like this. Why not? It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. This one too. All three of these. They all have their own little beauty to them. So you could do that easily. Okay, so I don't know where this die is for this one. But I have a die that cuts this. I can look for it maybe. And I shall. Okay, now I'm back. I have a mess to clean up after this is over, but I'm back. Okay, so we were talking about this die, which is Sizzix. Fantastic die. I absolutely love this die. Does a lot of cool stuff. And then I went and found my Tattered Lace Fluttershy butterfly. I thought this was the biggest butterfly I was ever going to have until I saw the big butterfly from Sizzix just recently. The only thing I have a problem with is sometimes on these Tattered Lace dies, I found that there's a little piece here and there that doesn't cut out. And if I could figure it out right this second. Oh, it's right there. This side did fine. This side has a little, if you can see that, a little spot right there that doesn't cut. So then you end up with this thing in here that just sticks out and you have to cut it off, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I've cut off many, many, many of them because I use them all the time. Okay, so I was thinking something like that on there. Wouldn't that be pretty? Cut that down. If you put it up to the edge up here, put this little beautiful thing on here, you can make a nice card or something. I just thought that was just gorgeous. And you could cut this off. You could use this for a bookmark or something else. So that's an idea. For the big one, I, again, was talking about my Sizzix big butterfly. So this guy, when you look at them in comparison, this was my big butterfly. And now, this is my big butterfly. This thing is fabulous. With a capital F for fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I love this butterfly. And it cuts out perfectly fine on my Spellbinders Platinum 6, which is about this big. That's what it cuts. It cuts that just about, that's all it could cut. These are cutting boards that I got from the Dollar Tree for $1.25 a piece. I have a stack of them. So when I wear one out, then all I use it for is cutting things that I don't care about. And then I cut about 1 inch off and stick it in there, and it cuts fantastic. We'll talk all about the cutting machines later at another time, in another place, and another whatever. Okay, so the outside of it alone would look fantastic. Just cut it all down, put it on a card, stick it in a frame, send it to a friend, whatever. It looks fantastic just like that. But then you could also take this beautiful little butterfly, stick it back in there, and have it fluttering a little bit where the pieces are flippy floppy. And this is all glued down. And wouldn't that be fantastic? Because then it looks like the color behind is your butterfly. But on the other hand, you could also just paint something on there or leave it the way it is, because it is beautiful with all that color just like it is. Now, this little one, I was playing around with it and I figured out one thing that would not take very long. I found this die cut from whenever. I don't know where it came from. I actually might know where it came from. I think it's another tattered lace thing. No, or maybe it's not. It's very likely, yep, this is it. It is actually Tonics Studios. So I probably cut out the big one in the right around the edges at some point, and then this is what was left over of the piece, and I save everything because why not? So good thing I did, because I was looking at this and I was thinking how gorgeous that would look together, just to put it on here. And then cut this side off and stick it right here. And oh my goodness, how cute is that going to be? So we're going to do it right now. In real time. I'm going to get my trusty old tacky glue, as I usually do. I'm going to put glue around the edges, because that's easier than putting glue on that. And we know where we're going to put it. Come on, come on, come on. Nobody wants to wait around for you to spit out the glue. So we're going to just put this like this, just a little, all the way around the edge. We're not going to do that one edge right now because we have to cut it. Okay, so this is the better side. So I'm going to glue that down. Just easy, easy peasy. I mean, look at how long this is taking. This is something I already had. You could do whatever you want to. You don't have to have this on there. You could just have it be just what it is. It doesn't have to have a frame. But as you know, I've said it many times, I am a custom framer at heart, because I did it for years with my mother. And so the custom framing comes out whenever it feels like it. Okay, so now we can cut that down, and we're going to cut this down because we can. And it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be pretty, and we're going to like it. Because I said, look at that. That is cute. I don't care what anybody says, or why, or what. I think that's just cute. Plus it covers up the messy edges, which, sadly, I'm one of those weird people who really likes the messy edges. Really, really, really like the messy edges. I put a napkin under there just so that all the glue that comes off of this will not go on my cutting surface. Yeah, and I got a new Recollections cutting surface the other day, because we have a very big die cutting machine, hand cranked die cutting machine, and I want to use it and it doesn't work well. So I got a bigger mat so that I could use my old mat and cut that down. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I got a new mat. So I thought this would be cute, and that'd be adorable, wouldn't it? But then I found one of my little trees, and it comes with these little leaf dies. That is this one, a Sizzix. Isn't that cute? I have had more fun with that die set. So all I do is I cut out some leaves and I weave them in and out the tree. You see what I'm doing? Just to make it look more realistic. And I think I glued that down too well behind there, so that could be a problem. It's okay. I was going to have the tree coming out of the base there, but it's fine. It's fine if it doesn't. So there we go. Now we look like we have real leaves all mishmangled all over the tree. And then we're just going to glue this down. Yeah, I think I was going to get it down in there, but I'm not. So we're going to glue this down first because that way it'll hold it in place for me, and then I can work on the leaves. So get rid of that little bloop of glue and see if we have any wiggle room. Sure we do. Look at that. How cute is that? We'll get our leaves out of the way and hold it for like a second. And we'll get some of these leaves off, and then we'll reposition them on the tree. You know, it'd probably be better if I had my stronger reading glasses on. Why not, right? It's right there. Seriously. Oh yeah, now I can see what I'm doing. Just wiggle these around until they look kind of like they're what they should be. And then you can take a toothpick, get yourself a little dab of glue on the side, and looky there, just a little dab, do you? And if you guys go back to the last video, I think it was the last one, my mom posted what was the little dabble do ya? I don't remember right now what it was. I'd have to go back and look, but thank you, Mom. I appreciate when people, I don't care who it is, but I appreciate when people go back and actually listen to what I'm asking and saying and then post it. Tell me what I'm trying to think about. That's a great idea. Okay. So we're just going to have all these cutesy tootsy little, let's do this one this way. Yeah. Little bits of leaves. I wondered what to do with this. I thought about drawing out a white tree or branch or flowers, or I had so many ideas with this tree, but this is what stuck. This is what stuck in my head, and so I was like, okay, so this is what we're doing. You, my darling, you go under. Yes, I love this. This is good. This is very good. I like this a lot. A lot. If you know what that's from, you could comment. A lot. I know what it's from, but I can't remember right now. And I'm not going to say it anyway. Because I just asked you if you can think of it. Comment if you're still watching at this point. Need a little bit more glue. Because I still have a little bit more of an idea. So we're going to glue this little guy down a little bit harder. But look at how cute that is. And then, on top of all that, where is my little pincer? No. This one. I don't know what brand these are. I got these at the... I don't know. I could say where I got them, but it could be very wrong. Give it a little dot of glue, and we're going to have ourselves little blossoms in the tree. How cute is that? That's a cute little idea. And it doesn't really matter where they go. So maybe it's a cherry tree. Maybe it's a, I don't know, some other flowering tree. I have no idea. But for me, this was cute, and I thought, wow, I like this idea. You can have them sticking up. Oop, that one didn't want to go. It's like took off like a shot out of a rocket. You know, sometimes they do that. They're little pieces of paper. They don't have to be perfect. But look at how cute. Anybody can do this. I mean, you can buy these little stickers even. You can buy them as sticker form. Little tiny flowers, whatever. Little tiny pieces of whatever. You can buy them. You don't have to have a die cutting machine. I've seen them at the Dollar Tree. And every little thing they have there for crafting is $1.25. Unless you're at one of those new Dollar Trees, it's like ours is upgrading itself to have some $3 things and some $10 things and some $5 things. And that's fine, because half the time you can't find that thing anywhere for less than that. So you get the way I'm doing this now, and we're just about done, and this video will be finished. But look at how cute that looks. I think that's just the cutest thing. I mean, really, I may put a couple more on there, but I like it just the way it is. You could give each one of them a little squeeze. They're so tiny. Have I said I have 62 subscribers now? 62 on YouTube. How amazingly cool is that? I am tickled and beyond tickled. I'm so excited. You don't even understand. I appreciate you guys. I'm so happy and I'm so excited. I thought maybe we'll give them each a little dot. Because, you know, flowers have a little inside. And this is just one of those jelly roll pens. Got it at Michael's probably. And voila. Stick this on a card and boom. Somebody would be like, what? You took all that time to do that for me? That is a cute little card, if I do say so myself. And if you wanted to, you could still put this on the corner. or a big flower. A big white flower or something you could put on the corner. But I think that's really adorable. Like super duper. Cutie patootie. That's like anybody would love that. So I guess when we get a little bit bigger here, guys, when this lovely little YouTube page that I got going grows a bit, then maybe we'll start doing giveaways. And then I'll get a page going where you guys can buy some of this stuff if you wanted to. I know somebody asked me the other day, are you selling it anywhere? And I'm like, I need to. If you want to buy something, let me know. So now I'm out of flowers. Yeah. What do you think? I would love to hear what you think. So send me a comment. Send me a something. Try making something of your own. It doesn't have to have a thing on the front. You could have drawn this. You could make it your own and do it any way you want. You could have just left it that way and just enjoyed it as is. And then it would be great. But look at how cute that is. Oh, it's like looking through a window at a rainy day. Oh, I love it. All it needs is a little birdie somewhere. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that. I want to know what you think about it. I want to hear your thoughts. I want you to tell me. I know there's some people who are having trouble commenting, but you have to make sure that you are logged in to YouTube. If you're on Facebook and you open it up on Facebook, a lot of times it opens it up in a Facebook window. And so once it's opened in a Facebook window, then you have to, at the top there's usually a place there that says open up in app or open up in YouTube. So you need to open it up that way. Or you can go to my YouTube page, which is The Painting Turtle by Danielle Baumert, and push that little subscribe button and that little bell notification, which that little bell will tell you every single time I have a YouTube channel, something or another going on. Every time I have something new happen, whatever. So you could do that. I would appreciate it if you go out and tell your friends about this. Tell your friends. There's this lady over there who is trying to start her own YouTube channel, and she would really appreciate anybody watching her videos. So if you would, I would appreciate that. So I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. I'm always having a great day when I spend my day talking to you guys. So have a wonderful day. Make some good choices for yourself today. And I will talk to you very, very soon. So I'm going to leave you with this. And I'm going to say much love and peace to you all. And God bless. And smile at somebody. Make somebody's day. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people out there that just need a smile. So give somebody a smile. They're free. If somebody doesn't have one, give them one of yours. So we'll talk to you soon. Again, God bless every one of you and your families. Much love and peace to you all. Bye.